Hello, this is Mike Burek, your host and producer of Krynytsia, The Well, a podcast series about topics of interest to Ukrainians and friends of Ukraine around the world. Today is Friday, February 20th, 2026. This episode is produced for The Ukrainian Weekly, a newspaper published in English for the global Ukrainian community since 1933. Our guest today is the Ukrainian American Michel Gulachok, journalist and community activist in Binghamton, New York. Welcome, Michael. How are you?
Good morning, Mike. I'm glad we finally got through to each other.
I would like to get some information about your educational and professional background.
Well, today is the 1,457th day of Russia's unprovoked war on Ukraine. I'm a proud 1969 graduate of Owego Free Academy. Owego, New York is located in upstate New York. It's on a beautiful bend of the Susquehanna River. The river is a ribbon of time flowing through the grandmother of counties, Tioga County. Following high school, I became a student at SUNY Binghamton, which today is called Binghamton University. I earned a bachelor's degree in liberal arts with an emphasis in film and video. Starting in high school, I was employed in Binghamton Television for some 6 years. I've had many vocational professions, 18 plus years at Tompkins Day Program in Ithaca, New York, an activity center for developmentally disabled individuals. This is where I earned my green card to heaven. I was a Village of Owego planner involved in commercial, residential improvements, as well as grant writing. In 1977, I was a founding member of the Tioga County Council on the Arts. I was an insurance agent for AIG for 5 years, as well as employed with the Tioga Department of Aging for 5 years. I've been a features writer at the Tioga County Courier for 42 years. The Courier is a weekly county newspaper, as well as involvement with the County Historical Society. I've reported on boxing in print, photo, film, video, television, radio for 54 years. I've been a seasonal employee with the New York State Gaming Commission, this year marking 21 years. And I nearly forgot to mention, I have 9 comedy videos on YouTube.
Michael, that's quite a resume. I understand you are a third generation Ukrainian American like myself. And can you share with us some background on your family? When did your grandparents arrive in the U.S. and why did they come here? Did they come directly to Binghamton when they immigrated, or did they come first to somewhere else in the U.S. and then travel to Binghamton?
My fraternal grandparents, Michael and Julia Mariko Gulachok, were both from Ulich, a Ukrainian village in the Lemko region of what is now southeastern Poland. Didi, or Dido, arrived on Ellis Island on November 12, 1910, aboard the Blucher from Hamburg. His age was approximately 16. Baba arrived on September 26, 1912, aboard the Kaiser Wilhelm Claire Gross from Bremen, age 16. I believe they came directly to the Binghamton area, although we do have a family contingent in Scranton. I believe they came to the U.S. for a better life. Didi wanted a farm in the country. Baba wanted a house in town. So they started a restaurant, the Oasis Restaurant in Johnson City, New York, in the 1930s. Didi was not only regarded for his Ukrainian ethnic dancing, but also for playing character roles in church and community plays. Baba was a loving mother and grandmother and an incredible cook.
Michael, have you ever been to the village of Ulich in Poland?
Oh, God, yes. I had the good fortune to visit Ulich twice in the late 1980s. Ulich is a small village on the San River, a few miles north of Sanuk. Ulich is a magical, mystical place. Read the Ulichian section in the Ukrainian encyclopedia. Ulichian is the Slavic word for beehiving. Ulich has one of the oldest wooden Carpathian churches dating to the 1500s, which is now a museum. It's no longer functioning as a church. In 1947, Poland relocated the Ukrainian residents, sending them to Ukraine and Western Poland. My cousin Eirik started the website ulich.org. That's ULUCZ.org, which is all things Ulich. So if you want to find out more, you can find it there.
And when you visited the village, what was life like there? And I'm assuming there are not too many Ukrainians left in the village.
There were a few scattered around who came back at some point. It was sparsely populated. Most of the Ukrainian residences, the houses were destroyed in 47 when they left. I have a map of Ulich that was done by a German firm, I believe, in 1938. And it's a large map, and it has a glossary, and it lists all the people and where they lived in Ulich. And I think Germany was planning something for this village. They were doing advanced research for the 39 invasion, maybe.
Very interesting. So, when was the Ukrainian American community founded in Binghamton? And do you know who the first Ukrainians were that went to Binghamton?
Well, I really don't know who were the first, but this area has long been a magnet for Slavic people. There was a phrase, which way EJ? The Endicott Johnson Shoe Company employed thousands of newly arrived immigrants. IBM was basically founded here. Given a choice of working in the coal mines or northeastern PA or residing in the bucolic precincts here, the choice would be simple. I see our future prospects maybe in batteries and semiconductors. We have 3 Ukrainian churches in the area, Orthodox, Catholic, and Evangelical, and other churches with large Eastern European congregations. In Owego, my personal physician founded St. Maximus Orthodox Church.
Do many Ukrainians and people of Ukrainian descent in Binghamton still maintain ties with their families in Poland and Ukraine? And how
Yes,
has the community reacted to the Russian invasion of Ukraine?
we and most of our friends and relatives are in close contact with Ukraine. On our smart TV here at home, we have access to Ukrainian programming, and we have special telephone rates to Ukraine. Most people in the area have family and friends in the old country.
Have Ukrainian war refugees settled in Binghamton?
Yes, our church has sponsored 4 families so far, and I know other churches and other organizations have sponsored people over here, and they're all doing well. I mean, it's incredible. Usually, the husband and wife are both working, the kids are going to school, and so on and so forth.
You mentioned in the beginning on your biography that your grandparents started the Oasis restaurant in Binghamton. When did they do that? What kind of a restaurant was it? And
Hmm.
is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there, but it's not open. It's for sale. The Oasis was a family style restaurant serving the community. Our pizzas were called hot pies. Clams were popular. During the Endicott Johnson Shoe Company's heyday, lunches would include borscht and other Ukrainian food. The family lived on the second floor above the restaurant. On October 5th, 1940, the mafia bombed the restaurant because Dido, or Didi, would not raise the price of a glass of beer from 5 cents to 10 cents. Joseph Barbera, who hosted the 1957 Appalachian Gangland Convention, was the main suspect, but never charged. The Oasis was my family's business for 6 or 7 decades.
Michael, is your wife also Ukrainian? When did she
Yeah.
come to the U.S. and why? And how did you meet her?
Yeah, my wife Natalia is from Chernivtsi in Western Ukraine. She had a cousin in New Haven who sponsored her around 1999. On May 21st, 2000, serendipity met fate when we met at a Ukrainian festival in the East Village. Most everyone wants to come to America. Natalia became a citizen in 2006.
And do the children of Ukrainian parents in Binghamton still speak the Ukrainian language? And do they attend Ukrainian school?
The younger generations are speaking less Ukrainian. We have no Ukrainian school. Perhaps with more refugees settling here will help to return the language more prominently among younger generations.
Michael, we're almost out of time, but I did want to ask you a couple of final questions. Do you think the Ukrainian community in Binghamton will continue through the next generation? Are they conscious of their heritage and do they participate in activities to maintain it? And a final question is, has there been any effort to send humanitarian aid to Ukraine during the war?
The Ukrainian community will be around for many years to come. I don't think we're going anywhere soon. People are proud of their heritage, and we have many ethnic based activities. Our church, St. John the Baptist Ukrainian Orthodox Church in Johnson City, is celebrating its 100th anniversary, October 9th to the 11th. Come join us. The humanitarian question, our church has a Ukrainian humanitarian organization, and we give funding to various groups, Blue Check Ukraine, Revived Soldiers Ukraine, UOC of USA, Ukraine Aid Fund, etc. And everyone's involved in that. The Talking Heads song, Life During Wartime, could be an eponym for Russia's brutal war on Ukraine. This ain't no party, this ain't no disco, this ain't no fooling around. As I said earlier, this is the 1457th day of the war. Vlad the Impaler started this unprovoked war. I pray there's a special place in hell waiting for him. The war is a waking nightmare to my family, friends, and fellow Ukrainians. The Ukrainian nation simply wants to live a life of dignity and basic rights of freedom. There are many refugee and humanitarian relief efforts, rallies, fundraisers, family sponsorships, financial contributions to worthy organizations. Saturday, or tomorrow, February 21st, at 1 p.m., a Together for Ukraine rally will be held at the Broome County Courthouse in Binghamton, New York. So, we're all actively involved.
Michael, thank you so much for joining us today on Kunitsa and sharing the stories of your family and the Binghamton Ukrainian American community.
Glory to Ukraine.
Glory to the heroes.
Yakoyu, Mikhailo.
Nice talking with you as well, Mike. Take
care.
care.
God bless.
I've been speaking with the Ukrainian American, Michel Gulachok, a journalist and community activist in Binghamton, New York. This episode of Kunitsa has been produced for The Ukrainian Weekly, a newspaper published in English for the global Ukrainian community since 1933. I'm Mike Burek, your host and producer of Kunitsa. Until next time, that's all for now.